Hello, everybody. Welcome to race number 12 of the DuPont Cup CMA Season 3. We are here at Sebring, located in Florida. We're not done with Florida just yet this season, guys. Florida's becoming a big staple in our series for notable track locations, as this track, Sebring's actually a pretty notable track for us because we always pass by this track when we go on the boat to European tracks, non-American tracks. We always pass by here, take the boats, and we had autograph sessions here. And a lot of people were asking, a lot of the Sebring officials, "Hey, were you guys interested in running a race for us? Since you guys have been here so many times," and we decided to, why not? This is our second road course race of the season, coming off Donington Park, which was quite an interesting race, I guess you could say. But road courses are not done yet this season. I mean, we do have Mosport in the chase, so that's going to be a big thing. Some practice for drivers to make the chase, to have some road course experience as the pace car is going to veer off. William Duncan, Dougie Shear is going to lead us to the line. Here we go. Green flag is out, and we are underway at Sebring. William Duncan takes an early lead. He's going to take it into the first turn. William Duncan is third in the points, an all-time best for him. And we're clear through the first turn. There's Alex DeMarco trying to move his way up. Whoa! This part of the track is very, very technical. Only the strong survive on these parts. As Duncan has already pulled out a ginormous lead over the second place battlers of Shears and DeMarco. Whoa, Shears veered off a good bit there. Oh, that corner was a lot of trouble in the practice sessions because it's such a quick turn. You have to whip them around. It's really hard to do that in these cars. Really, really hard. But there's James Henry now moving up to fourth place. James Henry has not had a very impressive season thus far, but he's looking to change that with a good finish here. There's our helicopter view there. We don't need that, but now he's battling with Eric Byrne for third place. Eric Byrne just came off the way of Chicago, and he's trying to turn the season around a good bit, get a second win for a possible wild card spot. Because now he's got Alex DeMarco in front of him. This track is very, very long. It takes about 2-minute lap times. Alex DeMarco trying to work on catching up to William Duncan. Eric Byrne, James Henry, all trying to work their way. And that was only one lap, ladies and gentlemen. 2:01. If you can believe it, the battle for third place going on. Let's get our ticker out. It's Eric Byrne, James Henry. This is a good opportunity to talk about many drivers. Dougie Shears hasn't had too impressive a season thus far in that E2 car. Red Bull usually has one car that does well and one car that does not do well at all. As now we got a battle here for 7th place between Dylan Young and Nick Mace. Nick Mace is currently holding 12th in the points at the moment. He's champion. Dylan Young is currently 7th in the points. Look at Justin Perry. Perry stuck his nose in his teammate and moved both him and Dylan Young out of the way for second, but Young was able to retain the lead. There's Daniel Day riding around in 11th place at the moment. Not a very interesting season for Day so far. He's currently 11th in the standings with one win. And he's definitely looking to be a favorite in the wild card if things start to go sour for him. Now battling here, Nick May starting to drop a little bit as he's battling with PJ Williams for 10th place. A good consistent run for Mace will definitely help him out a good bit. Jake Cole in the number 1 hasn't had too impressive season thus far. in that number 1 car. Here's battle for second, actually. James Henry and Eric Burton are battling. James Henry looking to make the pass on Burton. Dodge has... I don't think Dodge has won a race yet this season. I could be wrong, but they have not been too impressive this season. I don't think they've never really been impressive in the DuPont Cup Series at all. In fact, they may only have 1 or 2 wins overall. Here's Trent Dunn at 12. He is 12th position too, so like number, like position. There's Michael Block. Block has been on a down spiral lately. He just fell out of the top 20 in points. So he is going to have to start working to get back up the points ladder. So he's trying to work around to Trent Dunham. So, yeah. Dustin Griffith's holding 14th in the 14 car. What's up with these numbers? Boy, that turn is a whipper. Let's take a look around. We don't have any drivers, do you know? Well, we have a sliding. Let's say we had a slider somewhere. Let's actually try and find a slider. See if we can find the guy who slid off. Where's in last place? Nicholas Carrera is holding 42nd. He's second in the points, and he was gaining ground on Brandon Griffiths in the points ladder. But this is definitely going to hurt him unless something happens to Brandon. But I don't think anything's going to happen to him. Let's check on Brandon Griffiths. Griffiths is running 25th at the moment. Griffiths is not too good at these road courses from what we've seen. So, I mean, he's got a pretty comfortable points lead at the moment, so he's just trying to hang around and secure a chase spot. Oh boy. Interesting stuff going on right now. Sean Gallagher riding around in 29th place. Not really too good for him. He is trying to get himself back into the chase. He's 17th in the points at the moment. He'd gained 10 positions thanks to the 3rd place finish at, what was it? Yeah, Chicagoland. His pit stops are ensuing. Pit stops have begun. We're only going to have to pit 2 or 3 times, so definitely not too of a long shot race, I guess you could say. Duncan is still got quite a gap. I mean, Byrne is starting to move in on him. But whoa, Byrne just drifted there. It was a nice save by the 39 car to keep themselves going. Eric Byrne trying to get another win for Griffiths Motorsports, so they're trying. James Henry now returning to the back of the 39 after Eric Byrne made so many mistakes in those last couple turns. Whoa, Byrne slid way wide there. James Henry now trying to capitalize on Byrne's mistake here. Whoa, Henry just took that turn way a little too deep there. Almost slid himself into the wall. That would have been very bad. Dougie Shears and Justin Perry now battling for 6th place. Perry's been on a down spiral too, but he's looking for some redemption now. Well, who else is interested? Well, here comes Eric Byrne. Byrne coming down. Looks like he's going to come around for the pit stop. As he's stuck in the bottom lane. Yes, he's coming down pit road right now. Make sure we have no issues on the pits. No, looks like Williams is gonna go in just fine, so no issues for pits. So we had a couple drivers who stayed out. There's Chris Washer. Several drivers who did not pit. Well, they already pit. I believe I saw Lamas already pit, so that team is trying to get some fixing done. Trying to gain some positions. Duncan, first one off the pits. Not too surprising. Veers right back onto the track, and Alex Marco did not get to give a pit stop. And we go back to square one. So now, William Duncan is all by himself at the moment. I highly doubt he's going to be challenged. Cody Lamas and a couple of other drivers trying to work their way. Trevor Bro says front damage. Must have been involved in a pit road accident, so that's very unfortunate for that 8 car. Field has come together slightly, as Michael Block is battling with Justin Perry. Oh, yeah. J. Cole now trying to get onto Eric Bird. Trying to work his way around him. It's not working. James Henry is just trying to find some clean air so he can catch up to Duncan. Well, look at that gap. That's a 2 or 3 second gap. William Duncan is just driving that car around, not too concerned. He's just driving it. He's just driving it like it's a Sunday drive, and no one can challenge him. Because these guys are challenging each other. Guess they're battling here. PJ Williams and Nick Mace are battling for positions at the moment. Here comes PJ onto Mace. Takes it a little too wide there. Way wide. Did not take that turn correctly at all. Now Nick Mace to slightly get away. That's how they run. We got no one a lap down, but Eugene DeMax is 42 seconds behind the leader. Definitely a quick race here. Joshua Michaels hanging around in 12th. Michael Block in 14th. What about Brandon Griffiths? How did he fare after the pit stops? Griffiths is holding on to 22nd, trying to get 21st from Charles Jackson, it looks like. Griffiths is just driving that car around, hoping for the best. Nicholas Guerrero just came out of the pits. He's Trevor Brosses. That 66 car had some issues, I guess. Trent Dunn has lost his hood and has lost several positions. James Henry and now slightly by himself, trying to get to the 99 of William Duncan, but does he have some work to do? But he has a good amount of time to do so. Burton does not have enough to challenge him, but Burton is coming right back onto that 2. Does not want to let that guy get away. And after this race, we're going to be packing the cars onto the boat, heading towards Euro Speedway, located in Germany. So, expanding to more countries. So far, we've been to outside of the US, Canada, England, Tokyo, or Japan, or now we're heading to Germany for the first time. Definitely been some sort of international series. Henry just barely nabbed any sort of gap on Duncan there. It was like 0.02 or something like that. I don't even think it was like that much at all. But now James Henry being challenged by Eric Byrne again. This is honestly William Duncan's race. He could frickin' pit, he'd still be fine. But remember, we're going to have to pit one more time at least, so anything can happen. It's been proven that pit stops can be the death of you, or can make your race perfect. Dylan Young is 6th. Trying to hold on to it. The 16 car has been on the slightly bad look streak lately, so they're trying to fix that. I gotta say, I think one of the biggest disappointments of the season so far was Roush. Because Roush has now won yet once this season, and they were the most dominating team last season, and now over halfway into the season, they have yet to win a race, and probably until now with William Duncan now trying to score the first win for that team. Duncan trying to get his second win overall. Duncan won at Washington, D.C. last season, which ultimately helped him get into the chase, so quite wondering how much gap he'll pull off of Brandon Griffiths and Nicholas Guerrera if things continue to go smoothly for that number 99 team. Not sure if he will be pitting this lap or he'll be waiting. No, he's hanging down pit road again, so he's going to be hanging down pit road for the final time. Maybe. We may have to go one more pit stop, but we don't know completely. Oh wait, Dustin Griffiths and PJ Williams have damage. They're down pit road for something. What happened to them? So looks like we had some kind of incident, so while they're pitting, let's take a look and see what happened to Dustin Griffiths. So Griffiths and PJ Williams are battling for a top 10 spot, and this is what happens here. They're going to slide off. Oh, wow, that was a very hard look into those tires. Thank goodness the tires are there, else that could have been way worse for those two guys. Dustin Griffiths, not good for them. PJ Williams, same for him. Alright, let's head back to drivers and see how the pit stops turned out. And we are back, and Duncan has killed the field on those pit stops. James Henry in the 2, all by himself. Eric Byrne didn't have a good pit stop, and he's fallen very, very far behind as the field is spread out. Three-second gap on that 2 car for William Duncan. Let's try and find some battling right here. We got Drew Austin, Brent Nicholson going at it. Nicholas Guerrera is for some reason there. Richard Johnson. Looks like he came in retired, unfortunately, for something. Fortunately for Richard Johnson, he's 4th on the points at the moment. So that's not good for them. James Henry trying to get a good finish for Penske. Jake Olds is trying to get a good finish. Dylan Young is in a good spot. He's 4th. Nick Mace is 5th. Got some battling right here. Drew Austin and Nicholas Guerrera going at it. I'm not sure if... Well, Guerrera did pit earlier, but he's probably going to have to pit again soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if he pits this lap, but he's going at it with Drew Austin right now. Let's see if he's coming in yet. Guerrera's coming in now. Looks like he's going to try and maybe stretch it. I wonder if we're going to have to pit again. Henry Nova's on pit road. Makes you wonder if these guys, if they have to pit again, Nicholas Guerrera could be the dark horse to come out of this, but I'm not completely sold on that. But Henry Nova was the leader until he had to pit, so that's unfortunate for them. Jacob Lawler and Seth Cole have gone down a lap. Henry Nova just came back on track and probably gained some positions. Well, not really, but Noah Hart currently in 31st. This is not helping his chase hopes at all. Power Quest, Cody Lamas not having very good days either. They just came off good finishes though, so that's very unfortunate. Lamas is 5th in the points, so I don't think this is going to take him out of the chase just yet. But a lot of these drivers still have some time to get their final magic in. Griffiths has pierced the top 20 thanks to these pit stops. So Griffiths has been getting positions on these pit stops and passing a couple people on the way. So the 09 pit crew definitely stepping it up for this race. Now he's trying to work his way around. Looks like Griffiths has some damage on him. So he's working a damaged car around these road courses, but Joshua Michaels just getting in the way. Does not want to give up more positions than he needs. Michael Block has done a good job getting into the top 12, so he is going to come out of this with a good finish. Drew Austin he's doing pretty well. We haven't really talked about Drew Austin this season. He's just there, I guess you could say. As they're going to come around to 2 laps to go. James Henry is slowly gaining on William Duncan, but it's not going to be enough time to make a passing maneuver. Boys feel the spread. Anthony McCurry's going to get a solid run with an 11th. I've talked to McCurry. He said he's more of a road course driver. So this is definitely showing he's a road course driver, I guess, running 11th. A lot of drivers just trying to finish their season off decent. Austin the Plant. Plant's had a very disappointing season, considering how dominant he was in season 2. So very off year for them. Whoa, Justin Perry just went off a little bit there. That did not help them. How about Charles Sanford running in the top 20? Sanford definitely getting a run that he was going to sort of need. It's a step for them. That number 24 team has not won in a while. I don't think they've won a race in season 1, so you can tell that 24 team struggling is Drew Austin. A couple of drivers getting into the grass. Got to give credit to Jake Cole for trying to get a podium. The first time in a long while for them. Eric Burns trying to make a point. Here they come. They're going to come to the white flag. And he's not going to have to pit, but here they come, coming out of turn 4 to take the white flag. William Duncan is all by himself. He's got no challengers. He's actually gaining away. He's actually getting away from James Henry, so that 99 team has this locked up at this point. And now it's just a points. It's just a points battle for now. There's Alex Jones, who has made his way up into 8th. Very good job by that team. Brian Nicholson is in the top 10, so very good job for him. Trying to find the number 29 on our ticker. Let's just go to Block now. I don't see him on the ticker. Michael Block is 25th at the moment. Looks like something may have happened to him because he dropped back a good amount of positions unless he just pitted. Whoa, Drew Austin, Anthony McCurry battling very hard for a top 10 spot. James Henry and that number 2 team. The number 2 car has never won before, but they're not going to win today. Very unfortunate for James Henry. If he had better pit stop, may have had a shot at William Duncan. And Duncan has led every lap this race. And here it comes. And now, approaching the final turn. Well, turns William Duncan. Going to try and come out as a winner. Does he have enough fuel to make it? He could coast from there and still win this. But here he comes through the turns. Just got to drive it around. Nope, he's not going to have to pit. Coming at turn 4, William Duncan will win Sebring. Awesome job by William Duncan there. That was exactly the race he needed and exactly the win he was going to need. William Duncan trying to prove himself. Trying to show why he's still with Roush and why he should stay there. Dylan Young coming away with a 4th. Nick Mason rounding out with a top 5. Excellent job by the 48 team. That's definitely going to help them with their chase hopes. Dougie Shears, Alex Jones, Eric Burton, Brand Nicholson, Drew Austin with very solid runs. Poochie London got a decent finish. Ty Nunn did pretty good. Joshua Michaels, Justin Perry, Charles Sanford with the 17th place. Definitely a step up for that number 24 team. Charles Jackson with a 19th place. It's not going to really help them, but it's better than nothing. So Roush finally going to get their first one of the season in the hands of William Duncan, and very nice job by William there. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Here are your results and points. See you later.